Hey, welcome back to my handbag therapy session. We do have to meet on a regular basis to stay healthy. As you know, we must have our weekly therapy sessions, and we're going to talk about color today and how it psychologically affects us. So, handbags are a big part of this journey of finding our individuality and who we are and how comfortable is it. And I was talking about shipping in the last video, and I wanted to bring up some issues with that and continue that conversation as if we hadn't finished, just like we had our last therapy session. So, and I do have another unboxing, so you get to have a treat with, we're gonna be comparing bags, and as you can see, I have my lineup of Coach bags that represent various colors of pink in this current collection. So it's all about the Coach experience. Now, some of the ladies and gents who are interested in subscribing to my channel, please be invited to do so. I know that having these regular discussions can be healthy to your soul, and we get to realize the beauty of diversity. You know, collecting bags does reflect our individuality, and that's the beauty of it. What one bag's gonna work for one woman or man is not gonna work for everyone else. So we get to explore and kind of peek inside of someone's world and how they think and why it's important to them, why they like what they like. But I gotta tell you, you know, I would put the influencer thing in perspective, because each influencer is going to have a particular bag that just fits beautifully into their collection, you know, and that's cool. So we get to see what different individualities and variety, and that's the fun of bag collecting, and it's the fun of art. It's a form of art, and we're walking art pieces. So we get to enjoy each other and go, hey, that looks hot. Love that. You're rocking it. I mean, to see women look so wonderful, put together, even with jeans and then a terrific handbag, I think it's the new, you know, the new era. We don't coin collect, but some of you might, so so I wanted to say, but bag collecting kind of reflects, it's an iconography, you can look that up, of our individuality. And you know, hieroglyphics. So you look up that word, that comes from Egypt, of the expressing of ourselves. So that's the joy of everyone's individuality, and we can embrace it all. And boy, we can do that more in the world, can't we? Because we can enjoy collecting and celebrate each other's beauty and individuality and their soul. And that's what I love about sharing with the handbag community, because we get to open up friendships and dialogue and have a good time. Now, one of the psychological issues we do have is how companies ship their handbags and the quality in which they arrive. I think it does show by corporations showing respect for their buyer to have decent packaging, even if they are recycling inventory or returned inventory. Actually, QVC has an as-is program, and they've had problems with it. It's not always been perfect, but they do tell you it's an as-is purchase. And so be aware, there's going to be defects. It's probably been a bag that's been returned, and you know, buyer beware. I think a lot of companies would do well to not represent their handbags as if they're new, as if they're, and then send you something that doesn't even have plastic on it, which happened with this bag, because that is going to be a problem. And it's okay, these bags are tough, and plus this is a redwood deck, and so it's soft, so it doesn't hurt the bag. Fortunately, it's not a tile floor. So I decided on the bag that was the 156 deal. However, it did not come with a plastic bag cover. And that is an issue for me, definitely, because if it is in water or been shipped where it was raining, you know, this bag would get wrecked. So I think what do they call, quality control needs to improve enormously in respecting the client. And I think they have to advertise. You know, these are not new bags. Some of them are, some of them aren't, and it's an as is. And I also appreciate that if it's not right, we can return it. And they really should give you a free return. That's my other angst or concern, or let's call program improvement. If I were, you know, in charge of these corporations, to have free returns. Now, Coach.com does have free returns. I think Dooney does too. I'm not sure. It's been a while. But sometimes you have to pay your own postage, so that's inconvenient. So it'd be lovely if they could do that, because then if it's not packaged right, you can, you know, no hassle return it, and they get a chance of getting money back on a bag they normally wouldn't get a whole lot on. So I think it behooves them on these bags that they're lowering the price to include return shipping, and I do appreciate Coach.com allowing that. Now I'm keeping the Macy's one because it was okay, but that little box that it was in, no plastic on it. Now the interior had padding, but psychologically, right, because we're having a therapy session, it really makes a buyer feel cared for. Even though you're getting a sales price, they still have an onus to not only disclose where the bags come from and that you're getting an as-is bag, number one. Number two, to allow for free returns if it's not acceptable, because that's playing a manipulative game in my view. So even though so I did talk to Macy's, I called them, I put my 2 cents in about it, where it's going to end up going, but that they would have more loyalty if they actually respected the quality of their shipping better, because just throwing it in the box, you're still spending $156. That's nothing to sneeze at. So they can afford as a corporation to be able to do that. Now Macy's may be struggling financially as why they don't. They're closing a lot of stores. They just aren't competing with the QVCs and the .coms on the internet. A lot of companies, brick and mortar stores, are not able to compete. So there's a lot of reasons. Doesn't make it right, but we want to respect this beautiful leather, because this is, you know, this is leather. This is natural, and you just don't want to treat it where it's going to get destroyed. Why destroy more inventory when you don't have to? That does not make good business sense. So I think they could do much better. And yes, was this a bag somebody probably wore around, decided not? Now there's no scuffs, there's nothing wrong with it other than what I showed you the other day. But it would have made me feel that there was some care in doing at least the minimum of covering it in plastic and having a box big enough. They have them, you know, a slightly bigger box, and they get discounted shipping from UPS or wherever they're shipping it from already. But it also, you have employees who often don't care too. So it's not just the store, but it's also whoever's handling it. And but they could develop a culture of better attitude about it, because it just makes you want to purchase more, and it's good business sense. So that's the only, griping. And by the way, some of you ladies want to gripe about what your experiences have been and the hell that you've been through, you know, purchases that didn't show up, all kinds of things. I mean, I've heard some nightmare stories, and companies not valuing their client, and that is not good. That's why they're failing. So do a few little extra things, and maybe it can turn that ship around. So I run a business, and I make sure in all the years that I've been shipping original artwork, I haven't had one problem. But that's because I take care of it like it was my own. And that makes all the difference. Or if there's a problem and it gets shipped to the wrong place, I track it down. So ladies, you please, and gents who have had issues with shipping and stuff, it's okay to share your angst. And I'm certainly happy to make suggestions on how to fix that. So far, I've been very fortunate. I've been able to return things, but I don't like it when I have to return and pay out of my own pocketbook for something they schlepped in the mail. That is wrong. You should be able to return a piece. And that's why if you ever purchase online for a second, what do they call, second market handbag sales, you should be able to return it if it's not right. That I think is crucial. So advertise your bags accordingly. Honesty goes a long way, and it's brotherly love. So, and that's, we need more of that in our world right now, right? So the therapy about color is the next topic I want to talk about, and I'm going to open this box. I have another opening. So poor little baby, this got knocked over, but all these straps are kind of hard to keep in alignment because I always grab something that's behind and whatever. Now you'll notice some colors behind me, and I wanted you to see, I had one comment, and I'm sorry if I can't remember the woman's name, but thank you for watching. I hope you're catching this video about pinks and being uncomfortable, loving to look at a pink color, but then wearing it. And I want you to see, and this is one of the reasons I'm sitting behind the tree. I've had this idea for a while to put up some colors of different variations on the pink theme. You have fuchsia, you have peach and raspberry, and then you have peach and soft flesh pink. You can hardly see this, but it's back here. It's just very soft. So really, I think the challenge with pink is psychologically, I don't know, but it may be color transfer concern because some of them are light. So that's one of the reasons why I have a darker pink bag. So if there's concerns about that, you can pick a darker. But I also think women, oh God, this bag's just getting it. So I'm gonna put this here. Not gonna torture this anymore. Not a working. Anyway, but that's the problem, you know, with that Coach Cassie, it's not Cassie, but the tabby, it is gonna flip over. The weight of all, and I have to warn you. Now, when you put it on the table, it stands up fine. But when you have all these straps on it, it does weigh it down, and at a certain, especially on a pillow top, it's gonna flip over. So be prepared. Put it on a solid surface and it'll hold up and it won't flip. That's the good thing about this bag. It doesn't flip over. This can sometimes flip over because look at, this is kind of narrow at the bottom. So be aware about the flip over issues. You see, there's so many parts of this that we have to think about. So, and some women, this color's just too bright. So I ordered it with the Coach canvas because it cut down on the amount of pink that's being shown. So, but I bought it because, as you can see, and you don't have to be matchy-matchy, by the way. It just went really well with some of my more vibrant pieces. Now, this kimono here, it's a little bit on the bright side, but you know what? You could pull it off. I think some women and gents feel that pink kind of draws attention to you. And some of us are shy and we don't really like to have loud colors and, oh, look at that coming down the street. But I want to tell you something. There's a truth. A lot of women love seeing color. There's something happy about color when you see it, whether it's blue, purple, orange, all of it. It uplifts our whole environment wearing color. Beautiful tones. When you have gorgeous chocolate skin and you wear something vibrant off of this, off your gorgeousness, it just, you smile because you go, wow, that is stunning. And I don't care what size we are. It's not about the size. It's not about the diet. It's not about all of that. It's the artistry with which we present ourselves. And I'm totally in favor of it because I can't tell you how many times I've seen this color. It makes people smile, and we forget about that. We often think of, oh, I'm getting attention. I don't think it's wrong attention. I think you are showing you're like a flower, or you are like an exotic, you know, cactus flower. When you, whatever, you know, floats your boat, sometimes color can really bring joy to other people. And sometimes we're dressing for other people too in terms of our environment. And so I hope we keep that in mind. So here's my soft pink. And that's going to flip over. So that works well with that. Works well with that. And you could see, though, this harmonizes quite well with this peach. I love the flesh pink because it looks beautiful with pink. With peach or orange. This has orange and peach in it. This has orange, and you could see how orange and pink go together. So you could have an orange bag, do the same thing, or a peach bag. So, and this one too. This one actually will go with some of these tops as well. The Cassie 26. So I like it because it's darker. you won't get the transfer on the back. All right, so we're gonna go ahead with the unboxing. This one is from Coach, and I had to try this one. I did remove the tape so I could just get into it. Now I have no idea what condition this is in. So this is from Coach.com. They had another one on sale and I thought I'd give it a shot. If it doesn't work, there's free return. So I want to get input from all you ladies about our therapy session concerning, so here it is. Now I haven't seen it, so you guys are seeing it before me. I can see it through the camera. All right, so which one is this? Okay. And by the way, if you guys don't like to hear my musings, you can always fast forward this video and get to the box unboxing. And I think a lot of you already know that. So, so in here, just a few bits of tissue paper, this brown paper, and this is wrapped in plastic. So that's a good thing. I mean, that's something, right? This is the Cassie 19. And I decided to try it because I wanted to see the size, and I wanted to know if this was also, because these are the bags that are so popular right now, especially the Cassie 19. Now this is a color block version, and I didn't know if I'd like it or not. I'm still not convinced it's a bag for me. I don't know. But again, it's that psychological feel when you open a bag and you open it up, and this is called the Cassie block. So this is a color block bag, and it's an unusual combination, and I wasn't sure if I'd be in love with it. Here it is. And from this angle, gee, what color is it? Is it black and pink? Yeah, you would think so. This is actually not black and pink. This is pine green and aurora pink in the front. Okay, aurora pink with the pine green. Now the pine green's kind of fun in that, you know, you don't get matchy-matchy with your outfit. I want to compare the two. Okay, there's the sizes. Ta-dam! This has this kind of handle. This has a detachable handle. This is the most versatile bag I think they make, practically. So this is just a smaller size, but you see how much wider it is? I mean, it's actually the same width as this bag. I think it's a little boxier, in fact. But this one's been stretched out. It has my stuff in it. So guys, it's about 90 degrees out here, so I'm perspiring quite a bit. So please don't be concerned with the shine on my face. Here we go. Let's look at it this way. Right? All right. Yeah, look at that. That is actually their beige. This has the color blocking of beige. And this looks like their beechwood to me. What a combination. Interesting. And then in here is the pine green, the beechwood, the pink. I mean, that's probably why it was on sale. Did get it for a good price, $177, I believe. But this was a return, obviously. And the person did not like the color combination. Now it's also got the little tag in the beechwood. So I don't know, see? So I'm wearing this. So this is my pink. This has got actually pink in the middle of my leopard tunic. So, and I'm wearing peach because I love combining peach and soft pink. I just, you know, I'm not into matching bags too much. So, and that's okay if you like it, because the other psychology is many women don't like to combine metals. Now there's something psychological about that. So this is your hardware. That is the bronze. I think it's called the dark bronze. It's almost black. They have matted black. They have all kinds of hardware. So this is sort of a matted bronze. And then you've got the gold. Not all women like to match their metals. This feels odd. Now, I like to match my metals for some reason, and I think it's because I think compositionally it kind of distracts you from the bag to have a different metal. I'm not sure, but I have a little OCD about that. And I think another subscriber said that she did too, and I'm in agreement. I tend to like to have the same hardware matching in terms of my charms. So this is another cute charm. And these are the tulips in the pink, the fuchsia, and the purple, because I have these colors in my wardrobe. And of course on the Cassie, not the Cassie, the Tabby. These names are cute. The Tabby, you know, it's matching the gold hardware. And I liked how this C kind of picked up the raspberry color. And it's glittery and it's cute and it's blingy. And so this one was fun because of the gold. So I like this charm with this bag. I'm not sure I would blend it. All right, so this is the interior. It's got the C turn lock. You've probably seen videos on this already, so it's nothing new for some of you, but some of you might be new. It comes with a chain, and it comes with a shoulder strap, and you can see here that it's much thinner. Now this was a surprise to me, just looking at it. See, it's thinner than the regular because it's a smaller bag, so it's proportionable to the regular Cassie. So it's a thinner strap. It's a shoulder strap as well, and this is also in the beechwood. So they didn't do it in the pink. I think I would have preferred it in the pink strap, but you know, what do I know? It doesn't matter. And then the back side is the pine green. So just to let you know, I don't know if they have these anymore. They sold them out. I missed the first round of order, and I think these were returns. And I grabbed one and went, okay, I'm gonna give it a shot. One of the things I'm challenged by the pine green is how dark it is. It does cut, because it's a small bag, it does kind of cut the bag in half. And because it's small, you don't have, I kind of like where there's less dark and more light down below. So this is cuts it in half a little bit. And then the interior is a pine green also. So it's pine green, and there it is. It's an accordion. It's just a smaller version of Cassie, so it's very similar. Here's the bag, so everything came with it. Ta-da! I'm gonna show that. And then our season packets. This helps moisture, you know, absorb moisture in shipment. So it's got everything. You can see it's still, the tags are still covering. So tell me, you know, down below, you know, why you wear certain color bags and why you don't. Why you like them and why you don't. What's the psychology there? How do you feel when a bag comes and it's not put together properly in terms of shipping? I think it does affect you psychologically. Even though you kind of go, all right, I'm going to buy it. You don't get that thrill. You don't get that moment. And we work hard for our money. So it's nice to have, you know, the corporations respect that and send things even as is type pieces. Now, I have to tell you, I believe this is going to be easier to fill than this one. This one, everything has to be elongated. But because this is a boxier shape, it's easier to get things in here. So I have a feeling everything that is in my Cassie will fit in here. I can just tell. I'm an artist. I'm into color, but I'm also into shape. And I can see because this expands. This bag does not expand. It is a structured, darling piece of artwork. And, you know, this color arrangement is nice because it's tone on tone, where you have a little darker, medium value, and then medium value raspberry. So it has a bit of a harmony. This is high contrast. You can see the difference between these two bags. This is taller, squarer. This has suede. This is a very much of a chic statement, and this is very much of a town and country. Let's get going. I'm going to take this to the store. This is a wonderful. Now, if you get it all in black with the gold hardware, then you can wear this as an evening bag. It really depends on the color, doesn't it? So here is the strap, and it's short. It's not a long, you know, crossbody strap on this, but you got to admit, this is the most versatile bag they give you because you get all of the above. You get this, you get the handle. I mean, everything comes off. That's why so many women love this style. This gives you a lot of bang for your money. bang for your buck. I think this is only $2.95 retail, so I got it for $177. Not the biggest discount as there was on the Cassie. This was kind of a bigger deal for me, but at $210, still a great deal in my judgment. And if they, you know, the one I sent back, someone will get that out there because they'll turn around and send it to one of you. But this chain is very cool because you get to have a shoulder bag out of it. Now it comes off because this is kind of a slick top. So if I had a different kind of top, but it does, see how it slips. But I think if you wear bare shoulders and a tank top, it won't come off. But this is a silk combination. So it's just a little, so I would wear this as like, right? As a piece of art, as an accessory. Very cute. So I'm gonna put this on crossbody again. Now I probably wouldn't do for myself the little top handle and this at the same time. It's kind of too many things. At the one time I'm gonna drop it because it's all held together. All right, I'm gonna go like that. I'm gonna move my chair back. Very cute size. And this is a to-go piece, but this is dark green, believe it or not, it's not black. I'm gonna try to lighten this video so that the green comes out. It's a little bit dark on my patio right now. Now, what I'm curious about is how this color, so this is the black bronze, I would call it, hardware. And this would look great on my other bags, so I could switch it out and have fun with it on my other bags because it would match, right? Cute. You can adjust this, have this as a shoulder strap. This other little strap really is used for a handle, and you could have it as on the crook of your arm. Let's check out these other tops. Now that looks nice because you got the peach and the pink. The green, by the way, is complementary to pink on the color wheel. So I see why they put it together, because pink and green, now this is dark, but so they did a high contrast design. That looks good. I don't know if I'm crazy about that, but there's green in there, in this top here, in this kimono. So let's put it here. See that? Not sure. But, you know, at the same time, it's kind of cool because you don't want it too matching. You know, you want it to be kind of fun and pop off your outfit. I'm not sure, this is maybe too much going on because there's so much going on in this one that I'm not sure I would put it with that. But some of you might. You might be a little bolder than I am. I like to have different values of color. And here's this pink. And I think that works better because it pops off of here, the dark on this pale, pale pink. Let's try this one. You see? This is just an overall soft feel. And this is a wonderful way to wear pink. This is a neutral pink. So those ladies and gents who don't like bright pinks or, you know, eye-catching pinks, wear this soft one. This is a neutral and can go with anything. Can go with khaki, can go with jeans, can go with, you name it. So it's really, I would call it a neutral color. So this, because of the canvas, it does kind of match some of the taupe in there, but I'm not sure. I mean, you know, it could work, but that wouldn't be my first choice. The first choice I would have is a little tree. We're trying to help this tree. This tree's having a little bit of a struggle. So it is a Japanese maple, and our Japanese maples are really healthy, and this one's just having a little struggle. I think it needs to be repotted. So we are in the process of getting help to do that and give it some more nutriment, and it'll be a little happier tree. But anyway, so this looks nice. So anyway, that gives you an idea of color, and being an artist, you know, it's all about that, isn't it? It's about our creativity and how we're having fun with our colors. And it is about joy. You know, life should be happy. It doesn't have to be materialistic, but it can be creative and artistic. And I think that's what a lot of us ladies are interested in, is just having a sense of ourselves and creativity. Now I'm going to show you what goes in here. I think everything I've got goes in here. It really is a handy bag because it does expand. So my sunglasses, all of it goes in here. Let me sit down so I'm not sitting here. Here's this, goes in there fine. So this really holds more than the Cassie 26, just to let you know. And also my ear pops, okay? And my cell phone would go right in the front. Now there's a pocket in the back, so it would go right there. So it's soft leather, it would totally work. So, like, yeah, hooray. Hey, is this not fun or what? But the boxing, I'd say, is okay. You know, it was not spectacular. There wasn't much in terms of padding on the inside. Could they take a minute and just do that? Yeah, that would be lovely. Anyway, so let me know what you all think about this bag. And if you had to choose between, let's put it this way, I am keeping this Cassie in pink for sure. This one or this one. I like the solid color on this. I'm liking that. It just has a wonderful, it's less fussy, I would say. But, you know, I love color blocking. Here we go. Put this on here. Put this on here. I just, you know, and it goes with my fingernail polish. All right, this one. All right, so these two kind of are neck and neck in terms of pricing and everything else. This has much more going on in terms of strappage, but this is a beautiful strap on this one. I mean, wow, look at the beady strap on that. So I'm gonna put that on. Right? Yeah, let me put it back this way. I have it the wrong way. There we go. That raspberry is definitely a blue-based color. This is definitely a flesh tone. But you know what? This chain can easily go on here. You can mix and match to your heart's content. Anyway, I've gone on too long. I'm going to say to you all, bless everyone with your individuality, the color of the smile of your face, and realize that the world is diverse, and that's just like flowers. We're all beautiful. Now I know that's a cliche, but it's true. And we get to express our individuality, but we can do it with love, and we can do it with sharing. And we can do it with our family, and wherever we are, bring a smile to other people's faces. You know, you do that, that's our reason for being. And just walking down the street, just all those simple little gestures that we do can make a world of difference to people who are in pain. I just want to say namaste to all of you. Bless you. Bye-bye.